5, 4, 3, 2. What a do, YouTube, Apple Podcast, Spotify, wherever you're hearing us or watching us from. This is the Sweet Action Podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the Sweet Action Podcast. If you're a new or returning viewer, we appreciate you guys as always. Thank you for stopping by and kicking in with the best fucking crew. Everything we're about to say is just our opinions and all that. We're just about to here have fun. And if you like it or don't, as John always says, if it's not for you, you can skedaddle, baby.
Hey, you can kick rocks, my buddy.
So, guys, you got the same crew as always. You got myself, Carlos. Next to me, I got the homie Trey Preem.
Hey, guys.
Behind the cameras, the one and only Kelsey, working her magic. Hey, right in front of me, got the homie Jorge.
What I do?
And in front of me, got the homie Jonathan, a.k.a. Pastrami Poppy.
Yes, sir.
And, ladies and gentlemen, come on. You know that is not it. You guys see who's right here in the middle. We got a special guest, my dear old friend, a good special friend of mine. Her name is Ashley, baby. Yo, give it up for Ashley right here, baby. What's up, Ash? How you doing?
I'm good.
You a little nervous. You good?
Just a little nervous.
Hey, we're good. We're about to have some fun. We're about to just kick it and vibe. And guys, we're finally going to do the episode we've been wanting to do, or that I think a lot of people have been wanting to hear us. You guys hear us talk about relationships. You guys hear us talk about fucking like our perfect this, our perfect that, everything. But we always hear, we need that girl opinion. We need that girl perspective. Yeah. And who better than Ashley? She about to just put us in our spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Trey, I'm sorry to cut you off. But Carlos, he's like, oh, she'll battle you and this and that. Are you?
So I'm here because I talk shit?
That's what Carlos said. That's what Carlos said.
That's a word from the source itself. We're just wondering.
Yeah, take it up with that guy.
I didn't say that. I said, who's better? Like, who better than Ashley to put us in our place, baby? You know, we be saying some weird shit. We be saying, girl this, girl that, and we never get any backlash or anyone saying, you know what? I disagree.
Yeah.
So today, we're finally going to do it for you guys.
We want someone that may disagree with what we have to say.
Yeah. Challenge our beliefs.
And she is, because I think I question ourselves sometimes.
Wait, you said you question who?
I question us. Yeah, we're like, here, when we talk about shit, we're just like, yo, hold on, bro. No?
No.
Nah, bro.
All right, well, I do.
Hey, yo.
But, you know, like I said, we're excited. It's just thank you, Ashley, for kicking with us. We appreciate you. She's coming through. And let's just get it going. You know, we're about to just get a little flow and all. How we feeling, guys? Everyone's feeling good, though, right? We chilling?
Chilling. Yeah. Let's start.
Let's start, baby.
I am a little nervous. I'm not going to lie.
Why are you nervous?
Because I don't want to say something and then an argument. You know what I mean? Because that's the way Carlos made it seem. Like, oh, y'all going to be battling.
She was like, she about to slap y'all.
Yeah. That's why I was like,
hey, you gonna swing?
I'm problematic.
Damn. We started a problem already.
Maybe. All right, here we go. So we wanted to kick it off in a very, very nice tone, the happy side. And we wanted to ask you.
Okay.
Because in a couple episodes, maybe a few actually, we had this question. And it was, what was our ideal, like, woman? You know, what's the not perfect, 'cause nobody's perfect, but what was, like, the best thing for us?
Okay.
So now we want to hear, what would be the best thing for you? What's your ideal man? You know?
My ideal man?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it's not all about the looks. I feel like that's not something that I ever focus on. I think that he has to be ambitious. He has to want a lot. I hate lazy guys. That's something that I freaking hate. He has to care about me. That's like number one. Because when someone doesn't care about you, it sucks.
That's true.
So
you good?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, you got your thing, huh?
Yeah. I already put you on some game.
She was like, damn, we only a minute in.
Yeah. Tough.
I feel like someone that really appreciates, because, you know, as a woman, you do the most for the person you love. So when they're, you know, they don't appreciate
you. Disagree,
you.
Oh, no, I'm agreeing. I was like, let's just speak. Facts.
When they're not appreciating you, that sucks. So,
but I think that's everybody, though. Like, you want to be appreciated.
Well, of course, but that's an ideal man for me. Not lazy. You have to be ambitious. You have to care about me. Prioritize me, because I know when I care about someone and I love someone, that's who's there. Like, I'm there for them, and I expect the same energy back.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
She's talking to my boy over there. Look at him. He's like,
Oh, he's nervous.
He's over here.
For those of you who don't know, Ashley brought someone very special right here, so he's in the hot seat right now.
Yeah.
Nah, but I mean, I agree though, because that's kind of how I think I said something similar when I was like, you gotta prioritize that person.
How much prioritize?
Give us a percentage.
like, do you want him all about you, like 24/7, or
Okay,
like?
well, not unreasonable.
Okay,
You
no,
know,
I was
like-
gonna say because like let's say obviously some people are like mom, sister, no, like his ambitions or you.
That's a good
That
one.
is a good
You
one.
gotta
put it
balance,
good.
bro.
It's a balance because when you're with the right person, they'll understand too.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm gonna be your okay. If we're thinking long term, I want to be more than.
What are your
like,
dreams?
No,
Your goals?
not-
Damn, selfish.
For real.
No, you know what I mean though. Like, okay,
Nah, I
if I'm
get you,
just messing
but-
around with someone, like I'm not gonna prioritize you. I'm not gonna put you over everything. But if I do see you long term and I see you as someone that I want to marry, I'll probably drop a lot of things for that person. So maybe like a good 90.
So then you expect for him to do the same towards you.
100%.
Because
So drop what though exactly?
Friends.
If it's a friend that's like, yeah, I mean, if it's
crazy.
a friend that's getting in between us, yes, and you want me in your life, and that person doesn't belong in your life, and I do.
She gonna
But
hit
if-
you with the ultimate.
But besides people, what else?
I was watching that show on Netflix.
I mean, if it's when you love someone, you're gonna drop bad habits.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if you like to party, but you meet someone that you really love, you're gonna drop that habit. You're not gonna want to party anymore.
So overall, you'll change for
Yes.
that person.
Yeah, you-
100%.
I've heard a lot of times.
And let
like,
me tell you, like you're gonna change for the person that you want to be with. And if they don't, you're not the person that they care about.
That is true.
100%.
that is
Facts, freaking facts.
because I was gonna say more of for my question, is it like for his ambitions? Would you ever if you notice like he's day and night of at the job, but like you barely get to see him, would you really like step in and be like, oh, like I need you to pay attention a little more to me?
I feel like if the person really cares about you, they're going to learn to balance. And they're always going to include you in something. And they're going to make time for you. Even though they have that ambition and they have that dream, they're going to pursue it, but they're also going to include you in it as well.
Damn, bro. That's tough. Because I don't know. Do you guys say you guys can balance that out right now?
I mean,
you guys
that's practically what I'm doing too. You know, like balancing my relationship and then with you guys and then my own stuff too. I mean, it is. But the thing, I've always looked at it as in a relationship, I always prioritize my goals, my ambition, so that when I do decide to marry that, you know, my girl, what's it called? Everything will be set, and all that. But sometimes I feel that there's people who prioritize the person a little more than their goals, and it doesn't stop them from getting there, but it'll probably take them a lot longer. So I've always looked at it like that. But I mean, I agree. Like there has to be a balance, but out of the two, like you gotta prioritize one.
I understand what you're saying, but I feel like also if you're with the right person, they'll also help you prioritize.
Oh
your
no,
goals
for
and
sure,
needs
for
too,
sure,
so
for sure.
they'll understand. I feel like it goes hand in hand though.
Yeah, 'cause
And
I was gonna say realistically, if your person's not there with you while like,
Yeah.
for instance, I want to work on cars and shit. If they're not there handing me my 10, then you gotta go.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a little too extreme because I think on that episode that like when we were talking about this, I did mention where I'd want somebody to be involved into what I want as well. And I don't even know where I was going with this, but somebody as involved. I'm drawing a blank. I don't
You're
even know where
good,
I'm going
bro.
with this. I didn't want to throw my 2 cents, but-
So we have your ideal man. He sounds, like I see what you mean with that. So now let's put 2 and 2 together. What's your ideal first date? Is
My
he?
ideal first
Yeah. What is your ideal man? Does he have to pay for you first? Is he making the first move?
Oh, okay.
No?
Listen, I don't really go on dates where I wouldn't.
What?
I wouldn't. I was the biggest flake. Like, I love leading people on and just be like, hey,
Is that you, my boy?
Hey, how many dates did it take? For real, bro. You got it.
No, it took him like 8 months to meet me. Like, I
What
swear.
the? You
8 months, brother?
Yeah.
I love your perseverance, my God.
Homie, stay
No,
strong.
yeah, like I hated. I honestly never saw myself in a relationship, so I never wanted to go on dates. I didn't want to waste my time. I had my priorities straight. But like I said, you have your priorities, but when you find that person, you make the time for them.
For sure.
So yeah, okay, my first date. Obviously, since it takes me so long before I hang out with someone, I would expect for you to listen to what I like. So my favorite food would probably be sushi. So I would, think you take me to like a sushi spot, and then maybe like a beach or something, and take me flowers, and the man should pay 100%.
On the first date.
Yes.
On the first date?
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Okay, and now what makes you believe in that a man should pay?
I think it's kind of like not respect, but it kind of shows your interest in the girl. Like I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take care.
Why
of you.
shouldn't the girl pay too? She's not interested or what?
No, but you're the man. Be a man.
You're the woman. Be the woman.
But who asked who out?
What if you're the one that's making the moves?
Yeah.
And
You're the chaser.
No,
you
don't know.
Or the catcher.
But that wouldn't be me.
No, but I'm saying,
Okay, yeah.
Hypothetically.
Let's say the roles were reversed
Okay.
and you were
just so into this guy. Your ideal man. He's right there.
Oh.
And you're chasing him.
Oh, no.
And then you're like, hey.
Wait. So even if you see your ideal man, you still wouldn't chase? Like, you
No,
still wouldn't?
It's something in me. I can't.
Hey, and that's true. A lot of women don't chase.
I can't.
Why is that?
Because I want to feel wanted. I'll give you hints, but you have to chase me. Why not?
Don't give me no hints.
Nah,
Just be like, yo.
them hints me like this. Oh, give me a high five. Right. I think that it'd be like that sometimes.
I mean, hair one.
If that's your hint, she doesn't like you.
Hey, he took that
He felt that shit.
It wasn't personal.
He's like, all right, bro. I didn't mean it like that.
Don't worry, Trey, you're good.
What are these hints to you though? Like, cause I feel like each girl has their own style, but like, what would it be?
Yeah, like tell all like the guys watching and stuff like.
So give
what
us some
hint?
tips.
Yeah, like what?
Yo, if she
What
tells
are the
you this,
hints?
If she's doing this, she wants you, bro.
Okay. Let's say Instagram, for instance, because that's kind of like the way you mostly meet people nowadays.
Trey special. Let me hear it first.
Okay. So as a guy, let's say you follow a girl, right?
What's the next move?
You gotta spam her.
I said this.
Listen. If she spams you back, you got the green light.
Boom.
And that is the Trey special. That's
That is-
exactly what he
that's
told
What he
us.
said. He's like, I like a few of her pictures. She'll like a
Yeah,
few of my
yeah,
pictures,
yeah.
and boom.
And
yeah,
go into the
Yeah,
DMs.
you slide into the DMs. And
That's
then
how it
she's like,
goes.
"Oh,
So that's the social media one. Just kind of like showing that interest back and forth.
Yeah.
What's the person
In
one though?
person, yeah, they'll look at you different. They'll act a little different with you. They'll show a little
Well,
extra interest in you. Like talk to you a little more, ask you more about, be more interested in your day, like stuff like that.
Is one of the hints also sleep schedule?
What are you talking about?
Because
Homie said sleep good.
listen, because no.
She says good night at 8.
She's not asleep.
I know what you're trying to get to.
She's gonna
Though.
hit you at the. She's busy, bro. Go, Trey.
Go, brother.
basically what I'm saying is because from most girls, what they'll do is like obviously like you guys love sleep. If am I wrong? Everybody loves sleep.
Okay.
But if you're willing to like just stay up and have conversations with that person, isn't that something too?
Bro, we would get on the phone from 7 and wake up at 7 a.m. every day. Every single day. And I loved it. There was something new every single time. I love learning about that person.
Adrian had his eyes closed, and then once he heard you click, he's like, oh, she's gone.
No, but definitely. There's always something to talk about with the person that you really like, and if you can always talk about something different, you got something special with that person for sure.
That's true.
Do you think it's a bad sign when things could kind of go dry a little bit?
100%. It just means that either you're not putting in enough work, or she's just
Losing interest?
She's losing interest.
She's getting
100%.
distracted.
Yes, distracted. Something else caught her attention.
She's busy, bro.
It's getting boring. A lot of times that happened to me, it would get boring, and I would make up excuses to not speak to someone.
What's your excuses?
I'm hanging out with my dad. I'm hanging out with my mom.
Damn, so you gotta
Or
bring
like-
the parents in.
Do you really hang out with them though?
I'm home. I don't want to talk.
So Kings, if a lady hits you, oh, I'm gonna be with my family. She capping.
She lying, bro. She lying.
Keep your head up, bro.
Got to see it through, my boy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well,
Before we move on to the next one, so back to the whole date thing. After how many dates do you think it's like, all right, it's my turn to like cooperate or pitch in a little bit? You feel me? Or even like, you know, or to pay in general.
Let's make this
like for example, like the first day. Okay, you said like he pays like everything. Let's say you guys the whole day he pays everything.
Yeah.
Like when do you feel it's a perfect time for you to do like put in your part?
Okay, listen.
Or is it like he pays every time?
I was gonna say to clarify. Like I don't know. Like not to clarify or anything, but just more of you want to take him out.
I think that comes from your heart, though. Like, it's like,
has she taken you out? He's trying to play it safe. I like that.
Get homie a mic. Put him in there.
Okay. I'm very like I'm an independent woman. Like I don't need anyone to pay for me. So if I'm being honest, the first couple of dates I would fight him. I'd be like, no, let me pay. And sometimes I would pay. So.
That's right.
But I would never personally come and be like, let me take you on a date. Like,
but on the first date, you won't pay for sure.
I have.
You have?
But that was probably one of my worst dates ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, he made you or like?
How
what was it?
tell us that experience. Yeah, let us know.
So I was
Expose the homie.
I was in college. I was about 18 probably. And my parents were strict. Okay, even if I was 18, they didn't care. So I was pretending I was in class, but I went and I hung out with an old friend. We went out. We went to have uba tuba, you know, fucking acai or whatever.
Uba tuba.
We go and we walk in. You know, I had talked to this guy about this place. I was like, you know, let's try it. I got cool. Let's try it out. I pick him up too. Okay,
She picked him
I
up.
picked him up, and we get to the spot, and you know, we're kind of like I said, I like being like this independent woman. Like I got it over here. But bro, don't let her get it. So I was like, no, don't worry. Like we're tugging back and forth. He's like, all right. It didn't even take him more than 20
What a
minutes.
true, hey, that's a king right there, bro.
He's
Homie
like,
ain't no
all
shit.
Yeah, he was like, all right.
Winners win,
bro. Winners win.
He was like, next one's on me. I was like, fuck this guy. Next time.
Damn,
So
you never hit
what's-
it.
what's-
Oh no! And after that, it was the most dry freaking date.
But because you were like, oh, fuck this
Yeah.
fool already?
That shit
Yeah,
just ruined it right there on the spot.
Damn.
Free Uba tuba, baby.
That's what he thought, bro.
It was the first and last time I ever did some shit like that. I mean, as it was, I didn't even like.
So you learned your lesson.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was bored. I was like, let me finally hang out with someone, and I was like, fuck, like.
She was bored.
I was bored. I was
Women are
bored. I
evil.
never had a girl.
She was bored, bro. You heard that, bro?
It's evil.
Homie probably was like, I want to take this girl out, bro. I'm in love. She said,
She's like, she finally gave me a
Yeah,
chance.
she gave me a chance. Homie got a haircut. He was telling his mom, like, I'm going on a date.
Telling his
and she
homies.
was just bored.
That's crazy.
I was bored, and then it was so I wasn't even hungry after
Hey,
that. I was
that's
like,
some
fuck
pimp
that.
shit, though. That's some pimp shit.
Okay, now how would
Pimp, like, that was some pimp stuff.
You're just paying for the food.
Oh,
What
I
the
was just
fuck?
looking like she was just pimping out, but then
No, I wasn't pimping out.
she was like,
now how would you feel if that role was reversed, where you were really interested and he only went out with you because he was bored?
that's a
Now
good one.
how would you
Okay,
take it?
it's because what I did in high school and how I led guys on, and even in college, I was fucked up. Like I know I've gotten my karma.
How'd
for
you
that.
lead the guys on?
I would. How would I lead them
Yeah.
on?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it was, but I got this. I got like a freaking, what's the word? I got like a rush out of making a guy really fall for me. I loved seeing a guy just chase me. I loved it. No, and like for them to make it seem like I'm the only girl, which I probably wasn't, but like that's how they made it like seem. And to me, I was like, okay.
That's right.
And I was talking to many other guys, and then when I was bored, I would ghost it and go to the other one. Like it's just how it was.
Yeah.
My boy,
And it
did you
was
know all
bad.
this, by the way?
No, he did. But the thing is,
8
I was
fucking
super-
months.
Hey, he stood out though. He stood out.
He was patient, bro. Patience is
It's
key.
key.
I like that.
Yeah,
Turtle
like
wins the
just
race.
none of them ever clicked. Like I never wanted to hang out. I never wanted to sexually do anything with these guys. I just liked the attention. I was an attention whore.
You like playing with him.
Yes, I love.
And then when you say you feel like you got your karma already, like what happened?
because because when you fall in love, like honestly, I never understood the term "stupid in love." You're fucking stupid in love. Okay, like. You look back, yeah, bro. Yeah, stupid.
I did it.
Yeah, you look back at some shit and you're like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I did that, you know?
I let
You-
that slide, or I gave it a
can't
chance.
believe I let that slide. Like, I feel stupid being here, you know? But fuck. You just
just-
really let a lot of shit slide and go when you really want to make it work with that person.
Hey, shout out. Never mind, I'm not gonna say it.
So in other words,
You know what I was gonna say?
What?
Shout out Wig Girl.
What?
Wig Girl.
hey, you over here throwing little insiders and shit.
the fuck?
Don't be starting with that.
Yeah, you know about that, huh? Being
Yeah, hell yeah.
stupid? No, but
How she looked at
Oh,
I got it.
Wig was snatched, baby.
No, that shit was not snatched. Somebody had to snatch that off her.
Hey,
Yo, she's
brother,
so fucking
it's
missile, dog.
obvious.
Yo, anyways,
Wig
guys,
girl.
anyways.
Prom, bro.
All right.
Oh my god.
You guys are assholes, bro.
Hey.
Well,
That's going on the real.
well, I see what you mean. So then the whole taking charge, taking all that. My question now is, what was like, because it's like this whole karma shit. What was like that worst pain that you felt that wasn't like physical, and it was during a relationship at least though? Oh, she about to hit.
But
Took a deep breath.
Here we go. Everyone.
Hey,
down.
pass me the black amount.
Fuck, you know, I think the thing that really hurts the fucking most is when I feel like you're giving 110% to the relationship and you're feeling like the other person doesn't acknowledge it and they don't even give you half of that shit. That fucking sucks, okay? Because you're over here giving your time to someone, you're freaking loving them as much as you can, you're accepting them for who they are, and you're giving them everything that you possibly can.
Amen.
And they're just kind of like sideways to it, like, fuck you, you know? Like, what the fuck? Why?
Yeah.
And that's what I
Amen.
mean by you're stupid. Like, you feel stupid. And it
Preach it, sis.
It fucking sucks, bro.
Over here saying, "Amen."
This episode is for the homie Trey, bro.
No, but that's
Hey, you
the
need some
worst
tissue?
feeling
No, I'm good.
for sure.
Do you feel like people can be a little hard-headed at loving? Like they can struggle to love?
100. I feel like yes, in every single way, because when you walk into a relationship, if you think about it, you guys are strangers. You don't know anything about this person. You don't know about their past. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know how they grew up, what their morals are. And it all plays into the relationship, you know, whether you wanted to or not. And whatever you've been through before you were with that person, sometimes you don't think about it, but it affects that person that you're with because
Very
it,
heavily.
it makes you who you are, you know?
You
And
would say
learn.
Kind of molds you.
Yeah,
No, for
and
sure.
if you love that person and, you know, you work through it and they tell you this is what hurts me, even though this is how you were, like, that's not acceptable, that's not okay. And if it takes you more than a couple times and this is a reoccurring issue, that person doesn't love you. They don't want to change for you. They don't care. They don't care that's
don't
how it
care.
makes you feel. That's it.
Damn, bro. Well, when you said strangers, from your experience, or what do you think's best? Getting a relationship from being friends, or like that random, like, just happens? Because I've always thought the best relationships are the least ones expected. You get what I'm saying?
Sometimes, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Sometimes.
That's what I'm saying.
In my opinion.
I think, I mean, with every single stranger that I didn't really get to know prior to meeting them, it was kind of like a fail. Like, it was kind of like a bum, you know? Like, I went into the relationship like like dating, you know, blinded. And then so when you meet them and you kind of see these things throughout, it bums you out and it turns you off and you're like, nah. Next.
Because I feel
When
like-
you and you said when they're like strangers,
Damn.
right?
Yeah, when you don't
Next.
know.
Swipe.
yeah, because I was gonna say from the strangers one, I feel like you go based off looks at first.
Yeah.
Like, just
No,
straight
for
up,
sure.
it's
Yeah.
really 90% is the
Like
looks.
for example, in my case, we were just strangers. Like me and my girl were just strangers.
And I was
You know?
Cupid.
Yeah. I get it.
I've never gotten a thank you from
All right,
that.
brother. Look, in front of everybody, thank you, brother. But yeah, like in my case, like we were strangers, and it took a while for us to connect. Like a while for us to connect, you know. But I mean, now we're happy and everything. But it did take a while, and all like my past relationships, like before that, we started off as friends,
Yeah.
and the connection was a lot faster. So I mean, I agree. I agree too.
I don't like the friendship one because I always feel like it's really hard to get that next level. You know what I'm saying?
I think
I
it's
feel
easier,
like the
bro.
stranger one, it's like, yo, what's up?
No,
we
but-
ain't got nothing.
Like I
nothing
said, not
between.
always, because it also depends on the person too.
Yeah,
You know?
then you never saw that person as more than a friend. If it takes you that much to go to the next step,
Yeah.
then you should have never even left that friendship stage
Uh-huh.
because you know when you like someone. You can't force it. Just because you have a good connection as a friendship, it doesn't mean it's gonna work as a relationship. And you always keep that in mind.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's better to keep relationships as friendships and not take it, just because you love them in that way doesn't mean you have to love them in another way.
Okay, and now how do you feel about a relationship that didn't really work out? Do you think they can go back as friends?
Oh, fuck no. I don't think any
second chances, none of that bullshit.
So you can't be friends with your exes
No,
then?
hell no. I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna cut you off. I don't want to be your friend. I'm not your therapist. I'm not your homie. Nothing. No.
So once you're done, you're done. Like,
So
I don't
even
want nothing
maybe in
to do
a
with
group
you.
setting, what if like you guys were homies or something like in the group?
Then it'll probably take me away from the group, or I'll hang out with them on my own.
That bad?
Yeah.
So you're willing to cut off the group
Because there's
of
one person?
Depends how bad it was. I mean, if that person was my friend prior,
Yeah.
and,
Let's
and
say
I
he
mean, it ended in, let's say like I was friends with that person, and we decided to take it to another level. But then we decided, hey, you know what? Like we both mutually know that we're better off as friends. Then that's different. But if you're leading me on or I'm leading you on and you cut me off, I'm not gonna want to be around you. What the fuck?
No.
So then you're okay with it if like you guys both mutually be like, you know
Yeah.
what, this isn't working, like let's just go
Yeah.
back.
I feel like that
And
should be okay.
then you could be friends with them.
Then how do you feel about switch that role into like your partner's position? How would you feel if your partner's still friends with his ex? Do you like that?
Whoa. Ask me that question one more time.
All
Because
right.
what?
So then just flip it, and then it's like
No.
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 You don't fuck with that?
Fuck no.
Even
What?
though they ended as good as friends.
listen.
like-
No.
What if
Okay?
the relationship didn't end up bad or anything?
Okay, so you're gonna tell me you want your girl to be friends with someone she
Look,
used to fuck?
Yeah,
To me,
wait,
bro,
wait,
like
wait,
at least to me, look, no, I mean, let's
Wait.
put it on the table like that, you know. But for me, like, I don't really care.
Hey, what if they were
at least
like,
me?
What if she's
Yeah,
my
like,
ex from like elementary? I didn't fuck her.
No.
Again, back to the kids, bro.
Wait, let me clarify. Let me clarify.
In elementary.
Can I clarify something?
Clarify, Trey.
This boy.
This guy's going to hell, bro.
All right. So you said even if you and some guy were, ended off mutual, you're okay with being friends with him and stuff like that. But if your partner does that, it's a no bueno.
No, but okay. Here's the thing. If I had a partner, no.
She said it's different.
It's different when it's on me.
And I feel you. I would be their friends if I'm single, but 100%, if I bring someone into my life in that way, I would cut that guy off. He has nothing. He has no reason to be my friend anymore. I already have my friend with my man.
That is.
Damn.
That's all you need.
That's all you need, really. But what if? No, I'm just kidding. I'm thinking of somebody.
You're just trying to cause a problem.
Nah, but for example, in my eyes, like I don't really care, you know.
No,
like
it's not
if they do, because like at the end of the day, like that person is with me now. You feel me? And
That's
it's
what
like,
you
but
think.
it's different. Look, it's different because like if they if they ended up cool and stuff like that, like I mean that's on them, you know. Because
So
at the end of the day, look, at the end of the day, yeah, like I mean now if they're like liking each other and then like comments and
That's
like
your, like,
commenting
okay,
and
okay,
up,
okay.
then that's different.
Okay, but friends, how close?
What do you mean?
Like,
no,
is it like a mutual, like, oh, hey, if
Yeah,
I see you
it's just a
around,
mutual,
or,
like,
or
yeah,
in
like,
a
if
way
you
of
see-
like they're gonna hang out.
No,
with
no,
their
no,
group.
no. See,
Oh,
that's
okay,
different.
so
That's
that's not even
different.
friends. That's just
A mutual. There you go. A
that you
mutual.
knew at some point.
Yeah.
That's not even a friendship.
I'm talking about like if she were to
Yeah.
invite him to like
Yeah,
your
and
Nah, see,
birthday
nah,
party.
her
that's
birthday
different.
party.
That's
Yeah,
different.
no.
That's different. Yeah.
Yeah,
But just as mutual as like
wait,
following.
wait,
That's what I
you
said.
close
Good
for
question.
comfort.
Like follow
What if-
on Instagram?
Yeah.
No. My man's not even allowed to follow any girl.
No way.
No.
You're-
At all.
No.
Even if like
No.
business wise,
No,
you
What about
know.
his
there's no
sister?
such thing.
Yeah.
His
Okay,
mama
that's
don't
his
count?
His mom.
No.
His second grade
no,
teacher?
No. A follow and a like is not just a follow.
Wait. So you're telling my man's over there isn't following anybody, any female at all?
Are you on the socials? He's like, what day is it today?
And why is that?
Okay, because prior to when we were together, he was a whore on Instagram.
That's right. That's
You were
right.
a boy?
How do you think we met?
Oh!
Yo,
8 months, baby, 8 months.
No, really, like I followed this guy and we're in quarantine. You never think you're gonna meet anyone. You're messing around. I go through his freaking I click on some girls. You know, you're going through your For You page and you see like
No
girls.
way.
Every
You
girl,
caught him lacking.
Adrian. Every girl, Adrian. I'm like, oh hell no, I've never, and that's why I was like, I'm gonna never link up with some guy like
Wait,
this.
so then
He was
Wait.
bored.
Okay.
He was bored. The homie was bored.
Yeah, you.
I was bored too.
No, okay. Now, do you have any guys on your Instagram then?
No. But I do that out of respect.
Hey, you said that a little too quick. Like,
No.
hey, yo, hold up.
Hey, let's check
No,
real
because
quick, bro.
that's why I'm saying, like, if I don't want it to be done to me, I'm not gonna do it.
So
back.
then that's
Okay.
one of your requirements going into a relationship with you. Like you can't follow any female.
yeah,
I don't think a requirement.
I just
Well, I mean, she literally just said no, forbidden.
I mean,
Hey, how was that
Fill out this
application, bro?
application. Did you take a drug test?
Well, we had an interview. That's crazy.
It sounds like a taboo rule, like
For real.
it's just like one of the commitments.
if
Yeah.
it's like
Commandments.
a reasonable reason, like this is your childhood, even then, like I just feel like a follow is not just a follow and a like is not just a like.
There's-
That's it.
they're
I just
two
feel that
separate
way.
things.
And even though some guys like it's just social media, like
Mm-hmm.
no,
That's
and
how it
you
starts. That's how
know
it
it's not
starts.
just social media. Like you're gonna follow this girl because you like what she posts, and what does she post herself?
Her booty.
Yeah,
I like
her
booty.
her ass. Her
And
boobs.
what if they were just friends? Like, oh yeah,
What
we were in
if-
high school
Or
together.
like they know each
What
other.
if my friend, she's just trying to be a model?
Yeah.
She's gonna post that, and I have to like it to support her, right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Wow.
That's a little different in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a little
I mean, I'll support with the follow, but I ain't liking her commenting,
Yeah,
bro.
because like
No,
I gotta
then-
call and be like, you kill it, girl.
No. Then
Like-
you can support her and be single.
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck?
so like I have a friend
Okay.
who he does photography and all he likes to shoot, I don't know what it's really called, but he just likes to shoot girls in bikinis and stuff
Like
like,
boudoir?
that. Like that's
Boudoir?
Yeah, that's
Boudoir?
exactly what it's called. Just girls in
I'm
bikinis
not allowed to shoot.
and like girls on like bikes and stuff like
Okay.
that, but it's like lingerie type stuff.
Right.
And I could already see your opinion. So I won't be able to support my friend. I'm not liking any of the pictures, but I can't follow that.
Okay, let me put it this way: if your girl that you really love has a friend who does shoots and only freaking shoots dicks,
Guys, it's cocks.
okay, like dicks of every single kind, you'd be okay with that? And be honest, would you
And,
be
and
okay
you see
with
her
that?
liking it.
Yeah, and she's
might
liking
even-
it. She's
she might even
supporting
comment and
it.
be like,
she's
"Yo, this is a
following.
nuts
She's
ass bitch."
reposting. She's like, "This is my
Ah,
friend."
fuck.
How would you feel about that?
She
No,
got you
no,
there.
hold on.
what I'm
No,
saying.
I'm gonna be totally honest because I don't even think we've like really talked about this, but no, because Kelsey
He's like,
knows-
I've been waiting to have the conversation.
I've been waiting
No,
for
hold on.
this
No,
one. Turn
no,
it
it's
down.
because Kelsey knows I'm not a jealous person. And if I do get jealous,
neither, yeah.
I'll get over it like that.
I'm like, what the
I get over it really quick. But something that would bug me is like if she's liking it and reposting it. That I think would definitely bug me. But if she's just
No, for
following,
sure.
by all means, go ahead. Because that shit just won't.
Ain't no way.
It
Ain't
doesn't
no
bother
way
me.
you guys are not jealous people, bro.
No,
like, I told my
really
girl, bro,
don't
like,
get
I
jealous.
really
You know what?
don't care.
You know what? He's
You're
probably-
jealous?
No,
Yeah,
he's
Fuck
probably
it. You're the
not
puppy
jealous
dog.
because she's never given him a reason to be.
Exactly.
And how long have you guys been together for?
We've been together for going on 4 years.
Okay. And have she ever given you a reason?
No.
Okay, so why would you be jealous?
Yeah, why do you need a reason to be jealous?
There would be no reason for you to be jealous. Like there's
I'm not a jealous person.
what?
I flipped it on you.
No, you flipped it on
You're
her.
not jealous.
No, that's why I'm
This is
saying.
the jealous side.
And as you should, like you shouldn't be jealous because she
Yeah.
hasn't given you a reason.
Yeah.
But
That's why I think it's a little extreme to be
Yeah,
like,
that's
you
what-
can't follow any guys.
no,
Yeah, it's different.
But the truth is, if there has been an issue with that whole social media, topic, and you really respect your partner, you're gonna understand why she doesn't like it, and you're gonna be like, okay, fine, this is not a problem.
No,
and
that
why
I
would it
agree
be
with.
a problem?
Yeah, I
if you
agree
really
with
want to
that.
be with this person, fine.
Yeah,
That's nothing.
But as you just said, like if there was a problem, but there hasn't been a problem. So does that mean it's okay then? If there's never been
Yeah,
a
if there
problem,
was never a
But would
problem.
it make you comfortable if he followed some, girl
Yeah.
some guy that was only posting like ass and tits? Like, no.
yeah, like how would you feel?
Is it fine if I follow Kristen?
Is it fine if I
Oh.
follow Kristen? That's what she
No,
said.
homie, hey, she checked out Chris too.
No, yeah, like if
Hey,
that
you
was the
checked out
case,
homies, Chris?
Don't do it.
No, don't do it.
no, because like our friend, who does OnlyFans and stuff like that, because I know him personally and stuff. I wouldn't mind if she followed him. I personally wouldn't mind because I know how cool he
Okay,
is and I know the type of
Kelsey?
person that he is.
Follow him. He don't mind.
That-
Let's
no.
see.
Oh, she's
She's like, she do. I do.
We all went through that guy's Instagram together and we're like, look at this. Da, 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 da. That's what I mean is like
mean,
I'm just not a jealous person.
I
Like
guess
that.
every couple is different.
No, of
Every
course,
person
of course.
is
Yeah.
different, and if that's not an issue in your relationship and your girl's completely fine with it, that's all, and it's all good, and it's not a
I
problem.
had a question,
What's
but
your
because of now knowing that like he doesn't follow any girls and stuff, that the question's kind of relevant.
So what's your question?
But
What's your question?
so the question is, how would you ever feel if your significant other went out and their follower count went up by 1,
What the?
Well, that's why.
That's very specific.
Yeah.
One.
You're speaking from experience, bro?
No,
And then what? And then she's what?
And
The followers.
the follower's a girl. Like how it just in the mindset like he is following girls, but like
That coincidence.
That's always my mindset, even if he doesn't go out, and especially if first
How often do you check his page, bro?
often.
You lost 2 followers. Who were they?
Bro, and that doesn't bug you, bro? Nah, you know it, dude.
No,
Hey.
you know it did. We would I would break up with him over likes and
Uh-huh.
follows. Like I would. I just didn't like that shit, and I kept explaining to him my reasons.
How was he supposed to stop the likes, bro?
Hey,
What do you want me to do?
Don't like this photo, guys, but check it out.
For real.
Boys only. This is for all my men out there.
But because like per se, these girls I know his type, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And these were girls that are his type.
Type,
So I know
yeah.
you're
okay.
not following this bitch just to be cool or just to like her page. Like you're liking her pictures because you like how she looks. And if you would comment on this girl's pictures when we weren't together and you're still following her, you're still liking her pictures, that's a problem.
So
See, now
Yeah,
that I get that,
yeah,
because,
that one
but
I could
because he's
definitely
liking
agree.
and commenting, not saying that he does, but like that's like he's liking and commenting. So
Yeah.
that's where I see the problem.
Yeah, because that I feel like that is now just showing interest in the other person.
Yeah.
But if it's
just a follow, like
hey, I'm not gonna lie, I like to see my numbers up.
that's just when that's when it becomes a toxic relationship. Now, you know what I'm saying? And
You calling it toxic?
no, I said
Ah.
a toxic relationship. Like everyone has their, like if everyone has their moments like that. That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
What are you
scared.
trying to say?
Yeah.
No.
She's playing with her hands a little.
for real.
I was saying the over idea. That's when relationships become toxic from what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? So,
But I feel like you should elaborate a little more.
damn, bro, I'm nervous right now.
You're about to get slapped. There you go.
No, what I'm saying was when you guys were talking about that, and then it's like
About?
the whole liking and
Okay.
following shit. So I'm saying like that's when does a relationship become toxic or not toxic? Like that.
I don't think that's how a relationship would become toxic if it's a problem for the other person.
See,
yeah,
look,
and you're fighting me
I
on it.
I
and-
find it toxic where it's like every other day you have to like look through who he's following and all that, because if it's already like you guys talked about it and you guys moved on and you see that he moved on and like you could tell and everything and like all the past problems are in the past and you're still doing it, that's where I find it toxic. Like, brother, like, do you not trust me? You know, like I get it, things happen, blah blah blah, but it's like, you know, let's move on. I've shown you, I've proven, and it's like
No, and you're right. It is toxic,
from
and I
experience.
think it comes from like trust issues. You know, like I said, you don't know who you're with. You're with a stranger. At the end of the day, it's like this is my past. If you're not willing to do these things for me, so that I can be comfortable in this relationship, then there's no.
So what if he asked you like, hey, like I'm willing to do this for you, but you have to be willing to just not look through my shit anymore, because like I want there to be that trust.
That's the thing. I don't go through like, what do you mean? Like me personally getting on my phone and
No, I'm just because he asked you. He's like, because you go through.
or like going through a phone.
No. I'm saying like, for example, like on your own phone, like you go through his follows and all that stuff. Because that's what he asked you, and you said
once
yeah.
I feel like you go through the other person's phone, that's when you guys should just stop talking for a bit.
Yeah.
No, for sure. No, for sure.
Because
No,
I feel like,
go back. Because I go through phones. I go through phones, and it's not because I know he's doing something.
So
I'm curious.
then,
I think I'm gonna say the first time I ever went through my boyfriend's phone, and I don't think he knows this story.
you're about to end the
really bad. It's
relationship.
really bad.
8 months
Down the drain.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Hey, I hope you
It's
drove.
bad.
I hope you drove,
Hey,
boss.
hey, we got you with the ride, brother. We got you.
No, okay, let me tell you, okay? Babe, close your ears. Okay. So my boyfriend, he was working really late that day, right? So I go into his shop, you know, into where he's working, and he's not answering my phone, and I'm outside. I'm like, dude, I'm here, like it's late, like let's go grab a bite, and he's not
The
picking
homie's
up.
paying attention.
very
He's paying attention.
I'm all ears.
Like, mind you, like I'm not the type of girl to go through phones or nothing, but I was so like sprung that I couldn't understand how the hell I even got there. So I knew how he was prior to us being together. So I was like, there's no fucking way this guy's not talking to other bitches, right? So I get off the car to like look for him.
Damn, so you were doubting the homie. That's crazy.
No, but he wasn't answering my phone. So like my phone call. So then I
Homie got his business,
it's
bro.
late. I'm hungry. So I get up. to
Hey,
work.
you say you didn't want a lazy
the
man, right? Homie's working. Homie's working.
own words.
Okay.
How do you want to see?
How does he want? Oh, fuck, I fucked up.
All right,
All right, we're sorry.
all the jokes are gone.
I go inside, right, and he's knocked out. I mean, like he's snoring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be a conversation
But
after.
like we're probably like 6 months into being together.
Okay.
He's snoring and his phone's right next to him, and I'm like,
Perfect time.
I'm looking at it. I'm eyeing the phone, and then I go, hey, like, hey,
Yeah.
So she said she tried.
I know.
I
She
tried to wake you
tried.
up.
Like, hey, can I go through your phone?
No, not even a push. Just a
No, it was bad. Okay, but like, okay. Anyway, I grab. So it's just looking at me. So I grab it.
The phone is looking at you.
So he's snoring, and like I think we were having a little bit of problems at that time. So you're
Try to find something catchy.
So I grab his phone and I'm shaking the whole time, bro. I've never done this in my life, okay? And I'm like, I'm getting cheated on, like, fuck. And I'm just expecting the worst. I didn't find either he's really good at hiding shit, or I didn't find anything. When I tell you I went through
Calculator
his
app?
ass, I went through his
Hey,
fucking ass.
when that happened, did you feel bad about yourself? Like, fuck.
I
like,
felt terrible. I felt
Toxic.
relieved because I didn't find anything. But I felt like, fuck, like it really sucks that I can't trust him. And I don't think it came exactly from him. It came from me. Like I have
From your
those
past.
issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the conversation started because of what I said. Like, I feel like once you look through somebody's phone, what I mean by that is not like, stop talking in general. It's just more of take a step back, realize what you did, and then honestly talk to him about it. That's what I feel like whenever you go through somebody's phone.
I stayed quiet about it.
My,
the first time. But I've done it again. I have like a terrible habit.
Oh,
of
you
it.
said it again.
But yeah, I'm really trying to not be like that. You know, like you really have to give the person that you love the benefit of the doubt, and that, give them the trust that you love them, and you think that they love you enough to respect you. If not, then what's the point of being in a relationship?
Yeah. I feel like it has to come with a sort of boundary. Where like, we kind of have our own separate things, but we should have that trust within each other of
And
not having to go through each other's
when you were telling that story, I heard like, is he cheating?
Yeah.
And that makes me now want to ask you, like, how do you feel about that? Have you ever cheated on someone? Have you ever been cheating on? Like, how does that get you like that?
And my boy.
Close your ears.
Go up, brother.
Well, I'm actually in my first relationship ever, so I've never cheated on anyone.
Ever?
Never.
Okay.
I've never cheated on anybody. I just feel like I
You
don't.
believe that, my boy?
I just don't see the point in cheating. If you don't like someone, cut them off. Fuck that. Like
I'm
I
a
feel
firm believer in that as well.
some guys are just so fucking like
What
what's
about
the
girls
word?
when they
Like,
cheat,
you,
huh?
You want the ass, and you want like your main bitch too. Like pick one. Don't
You want your ass in
Don't
the-
be selfish.
gotta have my
Don't
side
be
piece.
selfish. You know,
Wow,
like
greedy bastard.
like you're being a whore.
So-
be a whore alone. You know, like be single. And I've always said that to him.
Yeah, that way you don't have to. That way you don't put
Yeah,
anybody in a
yeah.
position to get hurt.
It's
as well.
100% fine. We're young. You know, if you're not ready for that commitment, you're not ready to be with that one person and respect that one person for a long time until whether you guys get married or not, then why are you with that person? Like you're fine. Go party. Go like,
Do what you gotta do,
Every
yeah.
day
Hook
if
up
you
with other
want to,
girls
but
or other guys.
don't drag me along. Dude, I've always said the same thing.
Yeah.
So what's
I was
your
gonna say, who do you think cheats worse?
Cheats worse, like men or women?
Mm-hmm.
Women, listen,
You
men
heard it here
think
first.
with their dicks, okay? When you see a hot piece of ass, I'm gonna fuck this bitch. That's all.
No kissing.
You're like, ooh. You're like, let me get it in, But as a woman, I feel like a man really has to drive you there. Either you're a reckless bitch and you don't give a fuck, but for the most part, a woman cheats when she's hurt. When she's hurt and she wants to get you back and she's feeling like, I'm not like, what is it? I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm trying to explain that I feel like a woman you drive her to a cheat. I definitely think
Are
that.
you trying to?
It could be both genders could be driven to
Are you almost defending?
What?
I'm not excusing
Okay.
a woman cheating, but I definitely think for the most part, a woman will cheat when she's not.
Yeah, you feel like it's more because they were pushed there.
Yes.
Yeah, like they're pushed.
I mean,
over to
100%
that.
they could have just walked away from the relationship, but sometimes as a woman, you want to get back. Fuck you.
Because what I've heard most of the time for women is that most of the time when they cheat, there's feelings involved too.
Yeah, because that guy, truth is, he's probably been trying to get at her, and he's probably been telling her everything that you should have been telling your girl. You know, and your girl finally gave in. Like, fuck it, this guy's not giving me what I want. Let me
go with the next guy.
With the next one.
That's good.
And the reasonable thing would have been for her to leave, but
And what are the signs?
the signs,
That girls that
Dryness,
they're dry. Like, when you know how your girl is, right? Like, every girl's different. But let's say, for instance,
you just see a switch, I think.
you
right?
see a switch. Like, they won't care as much. They won't talk to you as
The
much.
patterns change.
Yeah, everything changes.
I have a question for you. What do you consider cheating then? Because, like, for example, like,
Everything.
Oh,
if homie,
you can't even follow me.
I know.
you can't have a long day at work and get a nap in, bro, because then you're cheating. But if you consider like porn, like if your man watches porn, do you consider?
That's so funny because I brought it up. Like, I play around and I'm like, if you masturbate, like, you're cheating on me, or like if you're watching another girl.
Yes, to masturbate to you.
That's what I'm saying. No,
okay.
but I don't know. I think, is my sister gonna watch this?
Is your
Probably.
My sister.
Probably.
I think porn and like masturbation, it's just natural. You know, like
No, of
you're gonna
course.
do it. I don't think it's cheating. I mean, yeah, the thought of my man masturbating to another woman, that sucks.
She's like a celebrity. You know what I'm saying?
What the
What the
fuck?
Like, who? Let me
Justify
know.
fuck? For real.
You know
No, I mean like
Yanking the meter
Pornhub, but
and
if you're fucking like
yeah, like on another girl's like this
on
or
Instagram,
like yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
That's weird.
you're fucking weird.
yeah, that's what it's like.
Shit
Yeah, that's
that.
but
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
weird.
yeah, you're on websites.
But
and
if
shit like
you're
that.
on like Pornhub or something
That
like
Kim
that,
K
like,
video, like, you know what I'm saying?
One time we're hanging out and like he's showing me something on his phone and Pornhub, and I'm like, what the
Homie
fuck?
got caught lacking.
On the private tab.
Not even on the private tab. Like, he didn't even care. And when I tell you my boyfriend is the dumbest liar sometimes, he's the dumbest.
What's the dumbest shit he's lied about?
It's my homies.
It was about. I was supporting my homie. He said to watch his video.
His
phone died.
Let me tell you that excuse. He's like, no, it's not even like that. He's like, me and my homie were looking at something funny, and I was like, what the fuck?
You can't argue that because
What the
He
fuck?
laughs at the storyline.
We chose my phone for the. That's
no.
fun.
And on top of that, I was like, what the fuck? Like, you and your homie are going into Pornhub together? Like,
We'll have him on the next episode to say his part, bro.
I know you guys want to hear the homie's part, his story. We'll hook that up. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my god. No. Well, honestly, I would love to hear what it's like to be in a relationship with me because I know I'm a really difficult person. Like, I know that.
I looked at her.
He's like,
It's
damn.
happening,
No,
guys.
I know what I am. I know the kind of person I am, but I'm worth it too, you know what I mean? But
Everything has its pros and cons.
exactly.
Overall, would you say you're a catch?
100%. Yeah. I think I really surprised myself. Sometimes I'm really hard on myself and a lot of things, but if I take a step back and I look at everything I've accomplished at my age, I'm really proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself.
Oh, yeah.
I respect the person that I'm with. I think I love 100, like I give my 120% and more. And I get it on my own, I don't depend on anyone for anything. I think I'm a really big catch.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. I mean, honestly, bro, you gotta put yourself like that. Like, I think, I think we all think, like, once you get in a relationship, like, you have that pride in you. Like,
for sure.
that girl is lucky to be with me. That man is lucky with me. If you
You
don't,
have
then it's
to.
like, what
You
the
have
fuck?
to.
Yeah, you gotta have that. That's right, John. Tell her.
Hey, what the hell?
No, but you really have to. A relationship is hard, really hard, especially if you're looking like long term. It's so hard to deal with people's shit, like especially if you're not used to it. It takes another type of love to deal with shit. Okay,
No,
So-
sure.
so if you don't love yourself before going into the relationship, that person's gonna fuck you up crazy, and it's
that is true. But I was gonna say, because you call yourself a catch, and I'm not trying to come at you, of course. But what do you bring? I don't know how to answer.
What do I bring to the table?
Yeah, I don't know how to ask that question without sounding rude.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, tell her. What do you bring to the table? Yeah, what do you bring to the table?
Okay. What I bring to the table? I think
Me.
Let's eat. Let's eat.
No, I think like I don't do like no. I don't need anyone. Like I'm a very independent person, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. What?
Sorry.
She's like, stop cutting me off, motherfucker.
Because you said like you accomplished a lot. What is some of the stuff that you accomplished?
Okay.
Give us the whole rundown. Give us the whole rundown of what you bring to the
Look,
table.
I believe in girl bosses. Okay, 100%. I think bitches can get it on their own, and it's crazy because we're creative. Okay, so when you really put your love and your passion into something, and you put in the work and the time, it gets places. I mean, I started my businesses. Okay,
That's right.
I fell in love with it. I came up with the name. When I tell you I was restless, like I wouldn't sleep building my website. Like I was my own model. I like did the production, everything, you know?
Yeah.
And I loved it. I fell in love with it. And just to put it out there and get the feedback from other women telling you like, this is badass, please teach me, I want to be like you. You're like, what? And you're not like, oh yeah, it didn't bring me like an arrogant vibe. It brought me a like, oh shit, like these girls are looking like they want to do it too. And it was a different kind of like love, you know? And to get that love from like the same gender as you, it's cool, you know? So what was your question?
Yeah, what do you do?
So to tell them like your business and you know all.
So yeah, you know, realistically speaking, when you're kind of like when you're 20, especially how expensive everything is now, and you really have to prioritize some things. You know, you want to focus on your business as much as you can and as much as you want to, but sometimes realistically speaking, in the world that we live in now, and if you have no support financially speaking and help from anyone else, you can't prioritize a business because a business requires love, attention, money. And if you have bills to pay, it's not easy. You really have to like find it another way, you know? So sometimes as much as you'd want to continue with something, you love it, you have to put it to the side for now. You will always have the love for it and you always have the ideas for it. And you know that you'll return to it someday. But sometimes you have to think about your career right now. And you have to think about how am I going to get mine right now, you know? And it's always going to be there. And you're always going to like, you know, have a love and the passion for that. But
she really came in deep in this
that's
episode.
how. No, I mean it's how it is. You know, like you guys know.
No, 100%.
You know, like you have your podcast. But you know that you also have to work. Like you want to be in the studio all day. You want to like come up with all these ideas and stuff.
Some of us do.
But you gotta go to work. You gotta pay the bills. You gotta pay your car bill. You gotta pay your phone bill. You gotta pay your rent if you have rent. You know, like stuff like that. And it sucks, but it's the truth. You know. So yeah, I mean, what do I bring to the table? I'm a very ambitious person. I hate like being comfortable. That's one thing. It's dangerous. Like you cannot be comfortable in your life because if you're comfortable, you're gonna stay in the same position for a very long time. And you're 20 and you're gonna be 25 and you're like, oh shit, I'm still here. I'm stuck
doing the same thing. Yeah,
I was so comfortable here.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my biggest problems is just staying comfortable. And I'm still kind of struggling to get out of that. But I feel like I am making some steps to get the fuck about.
and you know what? It's easier. I feel like some people are scared, but once you really put your foot in there, it's so easy. And sometimes the opportunities come to you.
For sure.
You know,
for sure.
But you just have to get out of that bubble of, well, you know, this is fun. Like this is fine right now. And you just have to put yourself out there. And it'll really benefit you. You know, like at 18, I was working at a law firm. You know, and you go to on Indeed and and then you go and you show this person like I'm charismatic, I'm a go-getter, I'm gonna do it, and they're like I like you, let's do it. You don't have experience, but let's do it.
Exactly.
You know, so that's how you really put. I love my job right now. I think for my age I'm getting a good pay, but I've looked at other places and I can get paid way more and I'm comfortable. I love everyone I work with, but hey, if I'm getting a better opportunity somewhere, I love you guys, I'm gonna leave.
And what do you do right now?
I am an assistant for an owner of a dealership. So I've learned a lot of office work, you know. Everyone there is super cool to work with. It's really a flexible job and stuff.
Could you help us give away a car?
Yeah, hold on. Let me talk to my boss. No.
Apparently, because she's about to leave, so I don't think so.
But
we got a whole week till this airs.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, you know. It's good experience, but that's what you should do in a job. Pick up your experience and get your ass up to something that is way better in every way.
And do you think right now you're just like trying to get your money up so you can focus on your business?
Yeah, that's 100% the goal. Look, the truth is, I mean, you can go to school and work for someone else and you'll make good money. But if you open up your business, and even though in the beginning, you know, the first year you're always going to struggle. But at the end of the day, you're working your ass off for something that's going to be yours forever and no one can ever take it away.
Sure.
I hate the thought of me, like, when I go to work and I work my ass off and I give everyone my 110% and I'm learning all these new things, I can get fired tomorrow and they won't give a fuck.
That's true.
I'm going to fire you if you're in my business, but that's my business, you know? So, yeah, even though you're working for something, you know, and you should always have that mentality. I want more. I want more. I want more.
Exactly.
Stay hungry.
She well, you guys heard it here, bro. She got her own business. She got her own things going on. She be making everything, bro. So love that. And actually now we want to just hop on a little fun segment that we like to call in here. You know, this is just where we're going to put you in a very hot seat. That's what we call it. And you're going to be on the spot.
Yeah.
I was getting hot.
It's going to get hot.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you guys a segment that we love to use here and there. That is called the hot seat. And this one's very simple. Ashley's going to be in the hot seat where we're all going to ask her one question like each. And we'll see what she says. You can just tell us your truth, your thoughts on it. And we'll just have fun with it. So, I think the one we wrote kind of answered it. But in a way, it can also kind of like work. It's a little bit different. And the question is, would you allow your partner, so your boyfriend, to have a girl best friend? No. Now, keep in mind, let's say they were best friends before you guys met. Like, I'm talking about best friends, but you know there's no sexual shit. Like, they were best friends. Like, they grew up together and all that. Like, but like, they hang out a lot together.
They're homies.
When he's lonely, he like, or when he's like not lonely, when he's like sad and you can't be there, he has her or something.
Sad. Okay. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I mean, it would depend. I would probably have to meet the girl and like, you know, feel her vibe. If this girl's giving me nappy vibes, like, you're out. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like girls are just grimy. Girls are very grimy. I wouldn't trust it. I would probably like have a feel for it, feel it out. If I feel it's just weird, I'm gonna be like, hey, you know what?
You choose between me and her?
Yeah.
Damn.
I could kind of agree with her on that. Like, yo, if you don't feel like right with the best friend, like, yo, like something's a little off.
And your gut feeling is almost always right.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, like, in that way, it's like you guys were best friends before you guys even started dating. You probably have maybe grown up with her a lot. You know what I'm saying? She's been in your life. And just because you
know what? 4 out of 5 times they probably fucked. I'm gonna be real with you. 100%. You're growing up together. You're like, oh, my best friend. Let's just yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bitch in high school. Best friend.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, he's clapping.
No.
Right,
and you had the nerve to ask that question.
What?
Anyway, next question.
How many bodies is too much?
Too much? Probably 6.
6?
Yeah.
Really?
What about 9?
That's just nasty.
Oh.
So if the man has 9 bodies, he's nasty.
After once they get out of one hand,
That's
too
it.
much.
Yeah.
Damn.
You can't grab them all.
I feel like
grab them.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Because, like, you've been in everybody. Like, I don't want you in me. You know, like.
So then how many bodies is too much for the female? Like on the female side?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to look like a bitch. No, I'm going to say something.
20, like 20.
I'm going to say something. Look, because I'm going to keep it real. Like, in that topic, I'm really, like, difficult. Like, I have a lot of respect. Like, sex is not just sex to me. I think 2 is more than enough for a girl. Like, swear. I just feel like as a woman, you should give yourself that respect to not just let anyone in. And I feel you should know better because we're very emotional girls.
Yeah.
We get attached very quickly. Sometimes a one-night stand, you get attached, you know? So to me, I think 2 or 3 is more like too much.
That's enough for you, sister. What type of shit like? Like, that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
So you don't believe in, this isn't one of the questions, but so you don't believe in like 2 people could just like be friends with benefits?
I don't think she believes in that, bro.
I just feel like, what's the point of it? Like, I mean, unless you guys are both in mutual agreement that you guys are just, you don't want to add bodies to it, you just want to fuck, yeah. But I feel eventually one or the other is gonna want more.
I'm a firm believer in that somebody's always gonna catch feelings.
Yeah,
it never
always,
works.
because at the end of the day, as much as we want to make sex so regular now, sex is always gonna be something very, very. What's the word? Intimate.
No, for sure.
Always. You're sharing something with another person that is yours. Like you're exposing yourself to someone, you know? Like you're always gonna share that intimacy with them, and there's always gonna be that like you drop to a different level with that person when you sleep with them. I'm always gonna think that 100%, which is why I never wanted to sleep with anyone. I just couldn't draw myself to it. Like it was nasty to me. Like I was like, I don't feel a connection to you. I'm not turned on. I would just immediately, and I would have guys like sorry baby, with guys like with their pants down, and I'm like, hey, I'm not feeling it.
Put that away.
I swear to God, I'm like, what the fuck, you fucking bitch? Like
damn, so they got it mad at you for that
I
shit?
got blue balls. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't wanna
Fuck you and your blue ball.
Like, fuck you. I don't want to fuck you. That's it. Like I'm like, you're in the
Fuck
moment.
you, I don't
You're in the
wanna
heat of the moment.
So then, let me tell you something. What if it's the other way? You're like, you really want to fuck that guy, and then he's like, yo, hold on.
Yeah, he's like,
Wait, what's your reaction on that?
Well, I feel whack, but hey, if you don't want to fuck, I'm not gonna force you. You know, there's a reason you don't want to have sex with me, and then I'm not gonna. That's it.
No.
No means no.
No means no.
Facts.
For sure. John, take it away.
oh, my fault.
Or George.
I gotta lock my phone. I'll ask. What's the biggest age gap you would do? Sugar daddy, do you have one or do you want one?
In other words, pretty much, first off question is, what's the age gap limit to you? Like, what's way too much? Talking about between 5 years, 10 years, 20?
I don't mind an older man. I think, you know, sometimes I feel women have the wrong perspective that if you date older, you're going to get a more mature man. But truth is, sometimes you'll be dating a 30-year-old kid. So, I mean, I don't think age is a problem for me. I could be dating a 40-year-old man, and if I have a connection with him, then I know why.
Age is just
yeah,
a number.
age is just a number.
Once you're of age.
Over 18.
Over 18.
Yes.
So could you date younger as well?
Yeah, what's the youngest?
Listen, because of the whole maturity thing, my boyfriend is almost a year younger than me, and I'm like, you're a kid. I always mess with him like, you're a baby, you know? I feel because men mature way slower than women. Like, you're 20, your mentality is 15, 16. Always. I mean, not always, but for the most part, what I've
That's
seen.
not true because we mature.
Okay. Well, I don't really like younger guys. I don't. For the most part, it's never attracted me.
Wow. And then, so then the other question that John was the sugar daddy question.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the question?
My fault. Let me ask it again.
You said,
let me ask how.
do I want a sugar daddy? Do I believe in that?
Would you like that?
Listen,
would you fuck with that?
If you're a girl, get your bag, girl. Like, get your bag.
But would you though?
Yeah, somebody balling comes up to you.
Dude, you know what? I don't know. It's my morals. I would probably be disgusted. And I think it's because my dad he says he's not a sugar daddy, but my dad will not date someone like 30 years, unless it's like 30 years younger than him. He won't. So I look at him like, you're freaking gross, bro. So I don't know.
But you my dad, so like.
But you're my dad, so I guess. But
Hey, who's your dad?
Hey,
You looking for someone new?
Hey, sweet action needs a sugar
like,
daddy.
He'll have some juicy shit to say, though. No.
Hey,
Him on
we
the
might get him
podcast
on
now.
the podcast.
A sugar daddy on the podcast.
I don't know. I'll probably have to be very, very desperate to get a sugar daddy. But I mean, I'm never gonna say that.
But you're not against it.
I'm not.
So if a guy has a
Take
sugar
a
mama,
little
that's cool
open to
too?
it.
Or you think that's...
Yeah, bro, get your bag too.
Everyone get your bag.
Hey, listen, as a guy, as a man, and as an older man, and as an older woman, you know why that younger person is gonna want to be with you. You know?
Yeah, I feel like it should be
No,
obvious.
for sure.
I found a connect. Get the fuck out of here.
Man.
You want
You
my
found the
wallet, boy.
money, brother.
I would always tell my dad, I'm like, you think girls are with you because you're cute? He's like, yeah, I'm cute. Like, I feel 25.
was-
I feel 25. Like, you feel 25, bro, but you're like, you're 50. Like, you don't look no
That's a
25. I'm
good-looking
like, you're
guy.
little. You have gray hairs. You're balding. Like, a woman is not with you because you look 25.
Let my man feel good.
Let me tell you that much. I'm gonna be real with you.
Money talks.
Yeah, money talks, 100%. So when, especially my dad, he goes to these foreign countries and these girls like, oh, you know that he's not from there. Like, hey.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
Good show.
And then the last question: have you ever had sexual thoughts about a woman? Have you experimented? Ooh.
Now we taking the flip.
Yo, why she laughing?
Yes, and yes.
Wow.
Could you speak a little bit on about that, or
If you want.
If you want to, if you want to.
Honestly speaking, in high school, I don't know what it was, but I really was interested in girls. Like I really wanted to date a girl, and it wasn't even because guys did something to me. Because at that point, I had never even been heartbroken or anything. I was just I feel like I've talked to girls, and they're way more caring than a man.
Did you have a best friend in high school that you kind of?
No, I never did anything.
It was never
with
like
a
that.
friend. It was never like.
So it was
like
always a
bestie,
stranger.
Like it was a stranger. It was a girl who thought I was pretty, and I was like.
And you didn't follow through, like.
No, I pussied out. Like I don't know what the hell it was.
She was always this close, but
yeah, and
never mind.
I would talk to these girls and say, lead them on and this and that.
That's your thing, bro.
That's crazy. Even to female.
It was
They
probably
didn't know.
twice.
8 months. 8 months,
It was
baby.
probably twice. I just talked to them a lot. And then I saw them in person in school. I was like, just kidding. I was just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't really feel, and it's bad. Like I feel bad, like. But they knew that I wasn't really sure about anything, so.
But it was because it was emotional
Maybe
or
it was
physical.
more like the thrill of it, like I know I'm not doing something like right, to me, like I wasn't used to nothing like that, so I was like, I'm gonna do something like to see let me dip my toes in the water.
Do you also feel like how you said the girls were more caring?
Yes.
Do you think that's because they're girls as well, so they know what a girl wants?
Genuinely, I think that as a woman, we think more with our hearts, with our brains. We want to satisfy the other person. We want to make them happy. And yeah, like you're more thoughtful. Like this girl was like, let me take you to ice cream. Like, let me get you what you want. Like, what do you want to eat? Like,
ice cream man.
Everything, And I was like, dang, like over here, guys are like, your ass looks good in those leggings. And I was like, what the fuck? And this girl's over here like, God, you're so beautiful. Like, you're the most beautiful person. I'm like, wow.
She told you what you wanted to hear.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I felt it was just more genuine. It was more, I'm not for that team anymore. Like not now, but like at that time in high school, I think. And realistically speaking, there's another girl in this room, and I'm not going to ask her to agree with me or not. But as a woman, you're always going to get curious about your other sex. Always.
Hey, yo.
No.
Hey, yo,
hop on the
And
mic.
that's why Kels is looking at her phone.
Exposed. You got your answer, John.
We'll find out one day. But
Fuck this podcast, yo.
nah, but damn, well, that shit just got me like that right now. But dude, I think it's time because I'm just like, yo, all right. But I think it's time we wrap up this episode, John.
You sure?
Ashley, sure. Yeah, she's like, yeah.
She's like, it's hot in here. I want to
It's really hot in here. I'm sweating.
Yo, we're at like the Warner Bros. Studio. We got the AC. What you talking about?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
She
crazy.
tried
That.
Busting right now,
The
Chuck.
vent right now, maybe the vent just got clogged over
A little
Yeah,
clogged.
it's-
It's because we gotta call our handyman. That's why.
It's okay.
Nah,
It's okay.
dude, but
Hopefully we can get it up and running soon.
thank you, Ashley, like that ass.
Well, thank you guys for having me. I had a lot of fun. I hope I answered a lot of your questions. I think as males, we don't know how to think sometimes. No, I'm just kidding.
She left me. She left me speechless.
Speechless.
Yeah, of course. Is there anything you want to plug in before we close out or anything?
No.
Your business by any chance?
Oh, okay. Well, you want to get lashed?
You want to get lashed?
You want to get lashed?
That's right.
You want some cool lashes?
That's kind of tight.
You want to get lashed?
You want to get lashed by
That's the
Ash?
slogan.
You want to go
Lashed by Ash.
You go ahead and follow the Femlash LA for me.
Hey, all links to that will be in the description. You guys will find Ashley's Instagram, her business Instagram, and dude, make sure you guys go follow her, fuck with her. She might not follow you back if you're a guy though,
Fuck.
At all,
but if you're a girl, she'll fuck with you.
Yes.
Ah, that's bro. Yeah.
John,
Carlos, I think you just closed it out for me, dog.
I just said that's dope.
No, but thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If any other girl maybe or another guy who wants to join in and chip in on these ideas, let us know. I mean, we're down to have a lot of people on this podcast. Right now, we do have a picture wall that's starting to grow. So hopefully you guys could be on there. But I think Trey could take it away now.
All right, guys. Thank you for staying tuned, and we love you guys. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the post notification. And make sure to go down and follow us on Instagram because we're road
to 300. How about that?
I remember because we said our last milestone was I said
250.
250. And on Instagram we're close, but please guys start subscribing. Stop being scared.
Get the
All
numbers up.
Yeah. And then like I always say, stay frosty and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace. Damn, bro. Your boyfriend really about to say.
Oh, they're gonna have a talk after.
That's
Sure.
an awkward ride.
Oh, that's
I'm an open book.
So what you said was